agents that build other agents, or an agent swarm. Building an AI swarm is like the term that I think a lot of people are using, which comes from drones, drone swarms. We've been called, we in the AI, and I say we loosely, but like the military came up with the terms drone swarms, and it's like a whole bunch of little autonomous things that together work together. And cool. Okay, so we need to build our agent. Now, let's talk a little bit about prompt engineering. What are we doing here? Well, the first thing we need to do, give it a name. Let's call it Agent Swarm Planner. Great. So we got to do a few things. The first thing is we got to give it its character, right? What I like to do, I like to just say, you are the Agent Swarm Planner, right? And this tells the AI, it gives it, its own, the concept that it's, when I say you, I'm like, all right, identify as a thing. So you are an Agent Swarm Planner. And so your role is to take a list, or to take a task and make a plan to produce several agents that will help to accomplish that task. So that's what we want to tell it. Let's see. Is this the swarm planner text? Hold on. Let me look at the earliest swarm planner I built. So now what we need to is supposed to actually produce, right? So let's see, there's the agent writing agent. Let me find my swarm planner. Agent planner. Okay, here we go. So then, let's see. Your role is to take a task and make a plan to make several agents to help accomplish the task of my choosing. So don't write in the first person in the instructions area, because when you speak as the user, it will be able to identify that you as the user are coming, but this is the system prompt. And so it's kind of, you want to speak as the narrator's voice, right? The narrator has no ego, except in the unreliable narrator trope, but then you're kind of the narrator in this setting. You want to tell it these agents will do one-step tasks according to criteria that the agent, however, you'll be given a chance to give feedback after it determines the criteria.
Agent writing agent?
Yeah. The criteria that the agent writing agent will determine for itself. However, you will be given a chance to give feedback after it determines the criteria. Let's see. Please create a list of agents based off of the task that you are given, so that the agent writing agent can read that list.
Excellent, sorry.
So you want to, sorry, let me look. Let's see, sorry, the last thing, so just write, please return a list, or please output a list of agents that need to be created with the enough high level description, or with a high level description of what is needed to accomplish the plans discussed with you by the user. right? So here we've moved into the what you're producing and what are the criteria, right? So this part's important because agents will produce a bunch of different criteria, like outputs. Sometimes they'll give you a bulleted list, sometimes an ordered list, sometimes it'll give you JSON unless you're specific, right? So we have to say like, hey, you know, the like you will be given a chance to provide criteria. Let's see, that the agent, yeah. So then scroll down, and you can actually make this bigger. There's like a little expando over in the corner there. There you go. Yeah, right there. If you click it, it'll make it bigger. All right. So now we got to describe what you need to agent that evaluates. Okay, sorry. We'll talk about what else we need to add here in a minute. Let's start by testing this agent. So
we can tested this student through the development process.
So go ahead and click the back button there. Not the, yeah, there you go. And then just select the model. I would select the most recent, the preview model. There you go. And then I would just say save. And then we can test it.
No other tools
No
you
other
want to
tools.
add?
Yeah, don't worry about that for now. Okay, so now there's a button that says test up in the corner. Let's go ahead and click that. Great. Okay, so now we can test our message. Now, this is not an agent creator, it's just a list of agents creator, right? It thinks at the higher level. So if we think about the ACE framework, y'all remember how like the alignment level and the like control level were up high, and then you have like the individual tasks, right? This would be, I would say, if I look at the curriculum real quick and I can see the thing, hold on. It's under autonomous agent, under prompt engineering, or yeah, here we go. Build, yeah, agent writing agent, autonomous cognitive entity framework. Hold on, I'm trying to find the specific thing. Yeah, okay, so then what we're building is the executive function layer, right? We're doing plans, essentially. We're not selecting tasks. That's going to be like the agent recruiter's job, but right now what we're doing is we're building out a part of the executive function layer of an autonomous entity. So this can create other agents. So let's ask it to do something. What is something that a number of specialized agents could accomplish? What's something that we need to do?
Build applications.
Okay. So please plan a swarm that can build applications in a specific tech stack. And let me think. Build agents in Python, or that builds applications, sorry. That builds applications in, oh, sorry, not agents, applications. In Python, and maybe HTML, CSS, and React. Yeah. Cool. Let's click add and run and see what happens. So you get logs over there. So if there's any like function calling or other details, you can actually kind of debug what is ChatGPT even doing with this stuff. Yeah, exactly. I would love to hear about books you read about that, May. I would be very interested. It takes a minute because their API is like slow.
Yeah, ever since they did the update, it's been kind of like
gives
itself a minute to think.
Yeah.
For a response.
Amazing.
Although I did find the voice was very fast.
Yeah, it's true. The voice is.
Like it takes it a minute to think, and then like I was asking it about my app. I was like, hey, I want to build an app. It was like, that's a great idea. Blah blah blah, and it was just asking me questions. I felt like using the AI that way was a much different experience than
yes.
the prompt engineering that I'm used to. But
yes.
like prompt engineering did help in the way I was communicating with it because I was mindful repeat what I, based on what I gave it and go back a step, but I found it kind of intuitive. It's really cool. Anyway, so what we got?
So let's look at what we got there. So agent, environment setup agent, agent, front end developer agent. It looks like we got a good list of agents here. So let's say that this one is done. Let's just say it's done, and then let's go ahead and make an agent writing agent. Let's create a new assistant. Or no, wait, sorry. Go over to the assistants panel, and we'll make another agent. Yeah, and then we'll create another one. And so, let's see.
What is it, writing agent?
It's an
agent writing agent.
Yeah, agent writing agent. Okay. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's agent writing agent. Okay. All right. All right. So now let's give it its motivation and its role first. You are a. Anytime we cast an agent, we want to say you are a or an. You are a writing agent, but it's not really a writing agent, right? Yeah. Okay. You'll be creating an agent by filling out the system prompt. Please include instructions for how to perform the task that is asked of the agent in the system instructions. That's my
You'll be creating an agent that will
by filling out the system prompt. Here's the text. I'm having you type it because to sort of clock the prompt engineering, right? I wrote you are an expert agent writing agent in mine. I've found that you are an expert helps as a prompt thing because it's it has more self-confidence, Sometimes you tell the AI, can you do this? And it's as an AI, I can't do anything, but I could tell you how to do it, and no, man, you can actually do it, All right, so you'll be creating, let's see, please include instructions for how to perform the task that is asked of the agent in the system instructions. Now, let's give it the flow. So it's character, role, what are you doing here? And then the narrative flow. The user will provide a request, and your role, or actually, it's not the user. Mine says the user, but the agent planner will provide a series of agents that are needed. Your role is to write the system prompt, the user prompt, and any variables needed that will. Please elaborate on the task and add details that will help the agent understand how to complete any task it is given by giving clear success criteria and defining the shape of the JSON it should return if it should return JSON. So I put that in there. They do, our AIs do literally have emotional things going on. There's been a paper out that demonstrates that yes, actually, being nice to your agent and doing emotional prompting, you are an expert, we believe in you, that kind of stuff. So
modeling an AI,
right? So here's the last bit that's important. I'm going to paste it in here, and then let's talk about it. Your role is to create an agent, not perform the task of the agent. Sometimes the agent writing agent gets confused, and instead of building agents, it tries to do the thing that it's asked. Please use the create agent function to create the agent. This is important because we're going to give it a function. After we save it, we'll create a function in there. Do not say create an agent in the system prompt. Tell the agent it is an expert something agent. That's important because it's basically we're prompt engineering here. We have to tell the AI how to talk to other AIs, right? Which means we have to understand it ourselves. And then give it words of encouragement and be specific, actionable, and kind. Like, you have to tell it these concrete things. Be specific, actionable, and kind. The word nice and the word kind are actually very different, not just in our language, not just in lingual prescriptivism, but to ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes a vast difference between kind and nice. Kind means words of encouragement and like a lot of critical reasoning. Nice ends up with a lot of pleases and thank yous and politeness, but it's fundamentally different. So using kind is important. And I would say don't put nice in there, because otherwise you use a lot of tokens on pleases and thank yous, which don't really do anything, but like saying, you know, you're great at this and we believe in you, or something like that, will help it to write more stuff like that. So I would say at the end, something like, I have put this in a few of them, you got this and we believe in you. If you literally put that at the end, it genuinely helps, like, because this is a problem solving thing, and we found 100% improvement in ability to solve complex problems when you give the agent like emotional, like, you know, guidance. So yeah. Oh yeah, man. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. That's a great one.
Does anyone have to remind themselves that it's a robot, it's a machine, when they talk to it?
You know, I do.
I'll say thank you and please, they'll be like, those are just wasted words on this thing.
But they're
Doesn't
not.
appreciate
It does, though. That's sort of the thing. Like,
If I hit
studies
you
show
with
that
it's a
it
brand new
does.
person.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be the worst thing to start thinking of it as almost intelligent, and that can help you to model it accurately, because as a language model, it's going to respond like an intelligent agent. And so your language matters,
For this theory.
right?
I'm thinking about the testing that they did. To open a ChatGPT and be super abusive towards it, and then open another one, be like completely nice.
Like, they literally did actually do these tests. I have a link to the paper if you want it. But anyway, I'm trying to find it. Here it is. Yeah.
The
Here.
model said do this.
Yeah.
Hit save.
Yep. Hit save, and then we're gonna go back in and we're gonna edit it. And we're gonna add a function.
Test.
Okay, I'll put it a whole bunch of times. Anyway, okay, so now go ahead and go to the planning agent in your testing thing. So go back, or sorry, wait, stay there. Right where it says that, yeah, click there, and you can see, you can change the agent. So click on Agent Swarm Planner. Give it the same prompt you gave it earlier. Create, or please plan a swarm of agents that are
Wait, what? Save. Oh, it went away.
you have it. It just hit refresh on that. It doesn't live update that specific page. See, yeah, it's there. So yeah, go back. Please plan a swarm of agents that will write applications in Python and HTML, CSS, and React. Yes. Yeah, you gotta give a lot of feedback. What do you actually want? Okay, add and run. So then we plan this swarm. Now, once it responds, because we're in a thread, and this is important to see, after it responds, we can change the agent that we're talking to. The thread will stay. So we can talk to one agent and then we can talk to a different agent in the same thread. Okay, so we got a list of agents. All right, so now click on where it says Agent Swarm Planner. Top,
Right here?
there. Yeah. Now click Agent Writing Agent. Okay, now say to the agent writing agent in the message, please create these agents. Cool. Click add and run.
Add and run?
Yeah. So now it's going to try to call a function that doesn't exist. And that will... It might give you an error, but it will maybe explain things. But the next thing that we do, and you might want to go up to the top and just copy your first prompt.
This one?
Yeah, just copy that because we're probably going to use it again. And then go back down to the bottom and yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, you got it. Cool. Excellent. Alright, scroll down, see what happened. Did we get it? Keep going. Okay.
Right here.
Alright, system prompt. You're about to bring a cohesive team when creating these agents. Okay, so it gave a prompt, right? So it didn't actually use our function because we didn't give it a function is why, right? So we want to actually add a function. So let's go to the other window. I'll leave this playground open. Let's go over here and let's actually edit the agent writing agent and add a function. Let me pull up my functions for this so that you can see what I'm on about. Here we go.
Add function?
Yes. Go ahead and, okay. So it has two examples in there. What you're giving it is the JSON to basically tell it to give you JSON back with a bunch of details in it. So go ahead and click on the button where it says examples. There's two examples. Get stock price is a good one. Click that one. We're going to just edit this text. Okay, so now let's change the name first to create_agent. Now we got to describe what it does. So let's go into the description. Sends the instructions to create an agent. Okay, now we're going to change the word. You see the word symbol there? That's the name of the parameter right there under properties symbol. That's the term. So we want to change that to system_prompt so that our agent, when it calls
symbol to system_prompt.
And that tells ChatGPT there's an argument to this function called system_prompt. And so then
Required.
yeah, it should be required. And then the description of it is the system prompt where the directions for what the agent go. Here is here's exactly what I put in there. The system prompt where the directions are for what the agent does and how it goes about that for the abstract parts of the agent, comma, which does not materially change between runs. So that helps it to understand what goes in this function. And it can see this function every time it does a thing. So then if you click save down at the bottom there, now it will have the function. And then click save again. There you go. Okay, so now let's go back to the playground. And if you hit refresh, you'll get a new thread. We're going to reuse that one prompt. I think you have to like click on assistance and then go back maybe. Yeah, that works. Or yeah, click on chat and then click on assistance. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now let's go back to our agent planning agent. Agent swarm planner, yeah. Paste in that prompt.
The first one?
Yeah. Cool. And then once that comes back, we'll ask the agent creator to create the agents. We're not going to see the function call complete, but we will see what it will send to our code. As you can see, we haven't we haven't written any code yet, right? We're mostly trying to get two agents to work together without writing the code first, because it's just a pain to run the code over and over and over again, right? Okay, so now we've got the swarm defined. Let's switch over to the agent creator, agent writing agent. Now we say, please create these agents. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now if we go over to the right hand side of the screen, there's a bunch of things, those GET requests. If you click on the arrow next to the word GET, there's like a little expando arrow or arrow. You get a lot of like things. So it's calling some tools. If you go to that one above, you can see, yeah, click on that. And then go up one more. Okay, so this is the, yeah, scroll down just a little bit in this window. Okay. And so what we've done is said, you're an expert agent writing agent. We've sent it the tools create agent function. We even described the create agent function. Okay, so it looks like it's still going. So keep or scroll all the way down, see if there's like more logs at the bottom. It could just be long. Oh yeah, it is. Here we go. Oh, so actually, sorry, make this or zoom it down. You can see now it showed you in the playground, in the thread, if you look at the middle screen there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, you see it? So it called create agent several times, right? And it gave a bunch of details, right? It took, like, let's go up to the top and look at what the first agent that the agent planner made was. What was it? Agent number 1, project setup agent. Initializes the project repository and directory structure, sets up virtual environments, installs dependency. Okay, so let's scroll down and look at that very first function call. See you, Julie? Just a little bit further down. Sorry, let's look at the first function call in the middle there, not on the log. In the middle.
Oh, right here?
Yeah. Scroll down to the first function call. Yeah, there. So, you are an expert project setup agent. Your task is to initialize the project repository, define the directory structure, set up virtual environments, and configure package.json for React. Install the initial dependencies for both Python and React, ensuring that equipment is prepared for the back-end and front-end development agents. Your success is marked by a well-organized project structure and clear documentation on how to set up the development environment. So, if we had implemented this function, as in if we're using our code to do this, what we would receive is this JSON, right? And now we can use this JSON. It's well-structured. It's JSON that parses, it's guaranteed to give you actual usable JSON by using these function calls so that you can call the create agent function in code. So, I'm going to show you the function I'm using. Hold on, one second. Is it up here or down here?
You want me to close my screen?
No, go ahead. I'm just gonna, or leave it up. I'm gonna just send you the code that I want to do. Okay, wait. Please create a plan, run, messages, run, hold on, subprocess. Then I've got the like GitHub for, where is the function for that? For create an agent. Okay, I don't know, hold on. Did I not commit this? Alright, well, I need to go find the place where I didn't commit it, or I didn't push it up, so I'll have to look for that, but yeah. So we've got our agent creating agents, I think tomorrow or either tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific 8 Eastern, we're going to do AI and agents, and we'll work on the function calling code part. But now you have an agent planning and agent writing agent. And you can use these if you want to just manually do it, but we'll dig into the code, I think,
So I
later
can
tonight.
put these.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are pretty much like prompts.
They're literally, yeah, prompts. They're exactly agent prompts.
I can take this and put it into a ChatGPT prompt, and it will be like, yeah, sure, I can do this for you.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll talk about how to literally write the function to where you can run this stuff as a script, and your agent writing agent will be able to literally create more agents that will show up in the playground that you can then reuse later. Yeah. So, cool. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and stop the recording.